Good morning everybody and welcome to our next assembly. And this assembly is all about the storm that could rage inside of us. It's thinking about those feelings that are inside of us and how we deal with those feelings. Now on this slide you can see there's a chart. It's a rainbow of colours and it's got all the different feelings on it. And I wonder what you're feeling today. Have a little think. So as we go through the assembly, I'm going to show you a video from a Bible story, and then I'm going to show you some ideas about what you can do to deal with those different things that you might be feeling inside. So if you want to go on to slide 2, you can watch the next video.
Hello everybody, it's Vita and I'm back, but this time I'm going to read a different story from a book called The Big Bible Storybook by SPCK. And this story is called Jesus Stops a Storm. "Let's go for a sail in your boat," said Jesus to his friends. The water was calm. They pushed the boat away from the shore. The water was still. The friends started to row. Jesus fell asleep. Dark clouds came in the sky. Jesus was asleep. The wind started to blow. The waves got bigger. Jesus was asleep. The storm grew rougher. The lightning flashed. Jesus was asleep. The thunder rumbled. The friends were frightened. Jesus was asleep. They shouted, "Wake up, Jesus!" Jesus woke up. The boat was rocking. Jesus stood up. The storm was noisy. Jesus spoke. "Be quiet," said Jesus. The wind stopped blowing. "Be still," said Jesus. The waves stopped sloshing. The storm stopped. Jesus said to his friends, "Don't be frightened. You are safe with me." Then they knew that Jesus was a very special person indeed. He could stop the roughest storm. Jesus could do things that no other person could do. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned as more videos are coming soon.
So sometimes we've got that storm raging inside of us. Sometimes those feelings we're feeling. Like, have you ever felt angry recently? Or have you felt worried recently? And what did that feel like? Did it feel like a storm was inside you? I can imagine that's how Piglet feels on this screen, floating up on that balloon, out of control. I expect he's exceptionally worried. There's different things you can do when you feel worried, and on this slide you can see some of those different things. You might read some books that help. The Mr. Worry, Mr. Men book. And there's another book called The Huge Bag of Worries, which I know some of you have read, and that talks about sharing those things, the storm that's inside you, talking about it with somebody, a friend, a teacher, your mum, your dad, your grandparent, anybody that's around, because sometimes just talking about it and sharing what you're worried about can make you feel so much lighter and can calm that storm inside of you. And can you see the worry monster on this page? We've got one of those in my house. Whenever Josie and Zach are worried about something, they write it on a piece of paper and they unzip his mouth and they pop it in. And then the worry monster takes that worry away from them. You can also see on this I've put a worry tree, and it's what to do when you've got that worry. So it's about recognizing that you've got that worry, then thinking about what am I worrying about, maybe talking it through with somebody, and then thinking what can I do about it. Now if there's nothing you can do about it, it's one of those worries that you kind of have to write on a piece of paper and pass over to somebody else, and they'll take that worry away from you. Or if there's something you could do about it, then you make a plan and you come up with a plan about how to deal with that worry. But for people to be able to help, it's really important that you talk about the storm that's going on inside you so that people can help. Christians believe that Jesus is with them throughout their lives, and they believe that they don't face any situation on their own, like the characters in the boat in the story we watched earlier. God is always with them, and God is always with you. If you'd like to join in with the prayer and make it your own, say Amen at the end. Dear God, please help us when times are difficult and we feel like a storm is going on inside us. Help us to be brave and to talk to someone who can help us. Amen.
If you ever find yourself stuck in the middle of the sea, I'll sail the world to find you. If you ever find yourself lost in the dark and you can't see, I'll be the light to guide you. Find out what we're made of when we are called to help our friends in need. You can count on me like 1, 2, 3, I'll be there. And I know when I need it, I can count on you like 4, 3, 2, and you'll be there. 'Cause that's what friends are supposed to do, oh yeah. Ooh, ooh, yeah, yeah. If you're tossing and you're turning and you just can't fall asleep, I'll sing a song beside you. And if you ever forget how much you really mean to me, every day I will remind you. Oh, find out what we're made of when we are called to help our friends in need. You can count on me like 1, 2, 3, I'll be there. And I know when I need it, I can count on you like 4, 3, 2, and you'll be there. 'Cause that's what friends are supposed to do, oh yeah. Ooh, ooh, yeah, yeah. You'll always have my shoulder when you cry. I'll never let go, never say goodbye. You know you can count on me like 1, 2, 3, I'll be there. And I know when I need it, I can count on you like 4, 3, 2, and you'll be there. 'Cause that's what friends are supposed to do, oh yeah. Ooh, ooh. You can count on me 'cause I can count on you.
Hello everybody, so we've come to the end of our assembly. I hope you all joined in with Bruno Mars. I know you all know that song because we do that one in school. So the assembly today has been talking about those feelings that are inside of us, and they can feel like a storm, and let's think about how we can calm that storm down. Now different things happen in our lives, don't they, and make us feel different things. Now you will have heard in the news that in September we're all coming back, and we can't wait to see you all. So everyone's coming back to school in September. We don't know exactly what that looks like at the moment. We're just waiting for the instructions from the government, which hopefully I'll find out this week, and then I'll be able to tell you what September will look like. But we will all be back in some way in September, which we're really excited about. But I know some of you might be thinking some other things about that, because you've all been at home for so long with your families, haven't you? And it might be really strange to come back to school, and you might be worried about all sorts of different things, about friends, about work, about leaving your family and coming to school. So we've been working on some questions, and we've done a survey, which I'm going to send out to you this week. And on that survey, it's got questions about home learning, it's got questions about your friends, and we really want you to answer those questions as honestly as you can, because what we're going to do is we're going to look at your answers, and then we're going to come up with a plan for September to help you. If you are feeling worried about things, we'll make sure that we put things in place to help you so that you don't feel worried anymore. All right, so when you get those questions come through this week, can you please answer them? It's absolutely fine to get anyone at home to help you read the answers and answer the questions. That's fine, but I want to know what you think. I want to know what you're feeling. So it's really important that you do it for you. All right. Well, it's lovely to see you all, and have a lovely rest of the week, and I look forward to seeing your answers on the survey. Take care everybody. Always remember, You're braver than you believe, stronger than you seem, and smarter than you think.